Good afternoon, America. My name is Danny. I'm a 48-year-old American. This is my show, Danny's Pit. It's not for children, so if you're under the age of 18, it's not for you. Um, Topic of today's pit will be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. I don't know. That's kind of long for a topic. But, so I flick on the news this morning. News, YouTube, whatever you want to call it. I just catch the clips. I can't stand to sit through half of the shit anymore. And we got Mayor Eric Adams of New York City just bitching and moaning about this crazy man in Texas who took all these illegal immigrants and bust them to New York City, which is a sanctuary city, by the way. I guess it's a sanctuary city as long as there's no illegal immigrants in your city. He's throwing like a press conference how to address this problem. And they're even talking about using some of Central Park, like their little crown jewel there in Manhattan, their little Central Park area for housing. I did some research. I'm going to read it off my tablet. In the past 15 months, I just have to giggle, 95,000 asylum seekers, which is just a really churched up word for illegal aliens, have landed in New York City. Mayor Eric Adams is crying and bitching and whining about what do we do with all these people? We don't have the resources. Neither did Texas. And that's why Cruz bust them over to you guys. Okay, nobody wants them. Let me tell you guys something. Okay, migrants and illegal aliens are two different things depending on where you stand politically. Okay, now a migrant is somebody that migrates over to an area and works legally until the work is done, and then they either stay or they go back. Illegal aliens cross the border illegally. Don't tell nobody. Work, don't work, it don't matter. They're giving them funding, housing, and medical in New York, which is funny because my wife's an American and she's on the verge of losing her health insurance. So maybe I should send her to the border and they could bus her up to New York and everything will be fine. Dripping with sarcasm. Is this really what we've become? Where we care more about what we look like on the political stage and we care more about other people than we do our own? Because I can tell you something right now, this administration, that's how it works. Just think of how much money they sent to fucking Ukraine that could be used right now in Hawaii and could still probably be used in East Palestine where that train derailed. Remember that? No, they brushed that under the carpet pretty good. But do some research. See how much they've helped. And Hawaii's, somebody said last night perfectly, it's like they nuked it. And he's sending billions and billions to the Ukraine. Hey man, help. You're the president of a thing called the United States of America. Okay? And Hawaii is a little bit off the coast. You can't see it, so I guess for you that means it doesn't exist. But trust me, it does. They're Americans and they need our help. That simple. I'm broke as hell. I sent $30. My wife did too. I mean, what are you going to do? I hope the money goes where it needed to go because we sure the hell need it, but they need it a little more maybe. That's just me paying back, for everything that's been given to me. But getting back to this, how dare you announce yourself a sanctuary city, boo-hoo and throw mud on people like Ted Cruz and DeSantis for not wanting them in their area, and then cry on a national platform that now they're being bused to your area and you don't know what to do with them when you're the one that signed up to be a sanctuary city. It's not our problem, okay? What's happening is an invasion. It's an invasion. And for all of you people out there that want to come at me sideways, this is one I might answer back. Okay? You don't want that border secure because it's racist, because you think somewhere there's a soundbite somewhere that President Trump said that all Mexicans are rapists and drug dealers and gang members. He never said that. He actually called out the gang by the name. And he never said you can't come in. He just said you got to come in the right way. And that's just too much for some people to handle. Oh, he's Hitler. Hell. And I'm not going to sit here and talk about Hitler. All right? The only correlation is, the only similarities to me would be they're both nationalists. And I'll leave it right there. Because we all know what happened with Hitler. Nationalist just means it's a fancy word for somebody that believes in their country. Okay? That's a nationalist. A libertarian. I am a libertarian. Reagan was a libertarian. Trump is more or less a libertarian. Okay? But I'm for all that. And if you're going to sit there and tell me that you're for the open borders, then I ask you one question that I've asked before on many of my shows. Do you lock your front door at night? And don't fucking lie. Do you lock your front door at night? Yes, you do. You lock your car outside, and you lock your front door, and if you have a weapon, it's usually near you, and that's how you protect your area. So pardon the hell out of me for wanting to protect my area. My area is the United States. I'm a proud American. I want that border closed, just like I want my front door locked. And whatever I need back there, cock-locked and ready too. I'll do anything to defend my family. I would do anything to defend this country. Wasn't able to serve, but I would have if I could have. And I'll tell you one thing, I probably would still be in. This is enough. This is not sustainable. 95,000 in 15 months is not sustainable. This administration is driving us straight into the frickin' ground, and nobody cares or seems to care. We'll find out next November. We'll find out if anybody cares. We'll find out what's really going on. Part of me is like, I can't stand these next year and a half coming up, and part of me, I can't wait. Because when you start giving these cities exactly what they say is good for you, and you turn around and you give them a spoonful and they turn sick, then you know you got them. And let them do the gymnastics and the spinning and the semantics and the straw man and everything, the logical fallacies and everything else. Let them do the acrobatics. You just stand firm and say, do you lock your door? Then I want my border locked. It's that simple. It's not too much to ask, right? We're a country. What other country can you just wander into without a jeep with 4 men with AK-47s going, give me the papers? Give me a freaking break. It's turning into a circus. Anyway, that's all I got to say today. That one kind of got me fired up. Sorry, got a little in the flesh there. Don't mean to do that. Try to run a mellow show, but it was one of those. Okay, so I wasn't even going to do a pit today. We'll see how this one turns out. If you like the show, please hit like and subscribe. And if you're subscribing to me and following me on TikTok, if you have a YouTube account, and you just come over to YouTube and like and subscribe there. The more likes I get, the more they play my videos. And the more subscriptions I get, the more they'll let me do. I get more time. There's all kinds of perks that come with it. And then here come the gifts that I've promised. And working on some cool stuff, by the way. Absolutely free. All I'm going to need is your information to get it to you. Okay? And that's what's coming. So if you like the show, like and subscribe. Hit share. I'll never ask you guys to hit the bell button if you don't want to, but it's there if you want it. Other than that, stay vigilant. Keep looking forward, okay? But once in a while, look behind you. You might find your ass living in a sanctuary city with 95,000 illegals heading your way. And what you gonna do? Like Hulk Hogan used to say, what you gonna do when the illegals come to you? Anyway, that being silly. That being said, God bless each and every one of you. And God bless these wonderful and beautiful United States of America. We are lucky as hell to be living in, even in these times. And watching these polls, guys, looks like it might get better. I've been saying that, been praying for it. Let's see what happens. So anyway, stay tuned, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. As always, later.